So even let me try turn the cam off. So once again, welcome to the session on e-commerce marketing. Learn to build and build online store and sell online. So I would like to get you started with like how the session flow will go around. So we'll be getting started with different e-commerce business models that would involve business models like B2B, B2C, and understanding the basic concepts of different e-commerce business models. After that, we'll move down to what are the pros and cons of selling on your individual stores versus selling on any of the marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, or how does the marketplace works like. Then we'll move down to understanding a different e-commerce platforms, like what kind of platforms are there, building your own live online store. So by the end of this session, everybody of you will have your online store live. So that's the goal of this session, to make it more practical and hands-on. You'll be doing whatever things need to be done with me live today. And by the end of the session, everybody of you will be having your online store live. Then I will talk about the concept of drop shipping, how does drop shipping work, and more details on same, and some drop shipping success story. So before getting started, I would like to know like how many of you have already some experience or some knowledge about e-commerce or have already been working into e-commerce. So anybody of you have already experienced prior experience, either you are selling on your store or maybe selling on marketplaces or somewhere else. So do share your, so Anhita, no worry Anhita, no. Anybody else who have prior experience of selling online? It could be either on marketplaces or anywhere else. So we have Tejeshwar. Tejeshwar, I've done with business on Amazon India and Amazon Singapore. Okay, cool. So we have someone from already selling on vendor central model. Okay, fine. Cool. Neerav, do we need coding knowledge to build online store? No, Neerav, you don't need coding knowledge as such. There are multiple solutions available that I will discuss and teach you. One thing could be there is a way of to code it yourself. Otherwise, there are multiple technologies that's available which is ready to go, and you could make it. It's kind of like DIY for you. So I'll be talking about those technologies and we'll be building your store live today. Cool. So guys, let's get started. So first, I would like to talk about the business models. When I talk about the business models, the first differentiations or the first level of differentiation I would like to make is individual versus the marketplace. So when I say about individual, those are the stores. Let's say the examples could be like Happily Unmarried, Yapme, Allen Solo, Agio, and some other stores. So individual stores are the stores or the brands who sell their own product into their website or into their store. So let's say if you're starting a website, you are selling your own branded product or your own products. So that's called an individual store where you promote your own business, your own brands. The other option is to go for marketplaces. So marketplaces could be like Flipkart, Jabong, Amazon, Snapdeal, Myntra, Paytm. Almost there is a huge opportunity and huge list of marketplaces that you could go around and that you could test around. So the difference between selling on your online store and marketplaces would be, we'll check out other going ahead. Further going ahead, if I talk about the business models in e-commerce, this is the major categorization of top three business model. It starts with B2B. So when I say about B2B, B2B is a business to business, where the seller is business as well as the customer is business. The second is B2C, which is business to consumer. The third is C2C, consumer to consumer. So anybody, if you can give me examples of some websites or some popular business in B2B, B2C, and C2C, all three criterias. Any examples? The website you must be hearing every day, some brands. Any examples you could guess out? One for B2B, one for B2C, and one for C2C. So go ahead and try. So Vash when you say C2C, OLX, B2B, all software, B2C, Amazon. Cool. Sandeepan, Alibaba, B2B. Anybody else? Harshal, Asian Paints, mostly B2B. So Sandeepan, B2B, B2C, Amazon, Flipkart, Alibaba, OLX, Amazon, India Mart, Trade India, B2B. Okay, fine. Cool. We're good. So when I say about the B2B, B2B is a business to business. Majorly, you could say up like Alibaba.com, India Mart, all these marketplaces fall into the B2B category. Then there is B2C, which is business to consumer. Almost all marketplaces like Flipkart, Snapdeal, and all this falls into this. And then we have C2C. Under C2C, it would be the classified websites like OLX, Quicker, and others. So if I talk about the pros and cons of individual versus marketplace, so guys, there's some sections in the starting which is a little bit theory for those for the people who are just getting started and don't have any knowledge of e-commerce. By the Also, I would like to get you clear with the goal of what this session is. So this session is divided into two parts. So one is which is happening today, and other is there will be another part. By the end of this session, you will have your own store setup. That would be complete your e-commerce store with everything, with a premium theme and everything else. And I will teach you Facebook ads to drive sale or drive conversion. So I will show you my campaigns, my students' campaigns, some of the students who have been done in the past, who have been even driving sale and who have some real conversion and real sale on Shopify or whichever the platform we'll be working on. So the goal of these two modules would be to build your store and drive your sale. That's the objective of the overall both modules. So when I get started with pros and cons of if I talk about the individual versus marketplace, the first thing is like sell your unique brands and products in an individual store. Second is you have a complete control over marketing, targeting, inventory, what you wish to do and what you don't wish to do. You have an overall complete control on sale. The third is a better profit margin as there is no commission that needs to be shared on any of the marketplaces. The cons, if I say about is you need to have a USP or a unique product. If you go into the market with a generic product or a general product, it would be very hard to crack down the sale or to sell something. The second is you need a skilled workforce of execution because to market products, to manage store, to do a lot of different things, you need a skilled workforce and huge marketing budgets. When you, oops, guys, things like slide have been moved on. In case of marketplaces, first is the consumer trust in marketplaces. So anybody of you when you need to buy something, rather than buying from a new store or an individual some new brand, you'll most probably go to Flipkart or Amazon or some of the marketplaces and buy from there. So first is the consumer trust. Second is the marketplace spends huge budget in marketing. So there is no hassle of infra, setup, management, and all those things. The cons are the marketplace charges very high commission that cuts off all your margin. There is very high competition in marketplaces. Let's say you list some product for 500 bucks, there will be some other seller who will come up and list the same for 400. Maybe day after tomorrow, someone else came up and list the same product for 350. So there is very minimal margin in case of marketplaces. The next is there's a very frequent changing vendor policies, so they just change up their vendor policies very frequently. Other is the high volume of returns and damaged products in case of marketplace. You need to maintain the quality at a very premium level. Even if you are right, your product is right. If customer is rejecting it, most of the marketplaces are customer centric rather than seller centric. So we'll go ahead and understand the different e-commerce platform. So now we have already understand like there are two type of model to get started. One is it could be your individual store. The second is you could sell on marketplaces. So we have two sessions. So this session would be dedicated to selling on your individual store. So the flow would be now we'll go ahead and understand different technologies. So we'll understand what kind of technologies is available to build your store, to set up your store, to go live. And in the next module, the next session will be jumping more into the marketplaces, like how to sign up into different marketplaces, how do their commission works, and all those things up there. So this module would be dedicated to going live with your own Shopify store or e-commerce store today by the end of this session. So first, I would like to get you brief about what kind of technologies are available, because a lot of you must be having experience that you need to have a programming skills, technology skills, you need to code out to build up your online store. So we're going to change it out in today's session. So when I say about the e-commerce platform, there is top three categorization. The first is the SaaS. Is a concept of software as a service model. So when I talk about the SaaS model, it's kind of like there's a software that I have built up, I have hosted up, and I'm renting you out on a monthly rental basis. And everything like software maintenance, software updation, everything, I'm going to take care of that. So that's called SaaS model, where you don't need to work on anything or technology. Only you need to work on your business, and there is some technology provider or solution provider that manages just your everything. The second option is the self-hosted. For the people who have some experience on using shopping carts or using have basic tech skills, they could go for a self-hosted version. The concept of self-hosted is you need to buy a hosting or a setup, and there are multiple open source shopping cart platforms available like WooCommerce, OpenCart, Magento, PrestaShop. You could just download any of the code, install that code, and manage that and customize it as per the need. So in case of SaaS, you are being billed on a monthly basis. So let's say if I talk about any SaaS software, you'll be billed, let's say $30 per month, $15 per month. What will be the monthly subscription? In case of self-hosted, you only need to bear up your hosting charges. There are a lot of open source code softwares available, so you don't need to pay anything for software. The third option is store on third-party platform, which is stores on payment gateway platforms and other platform. That doesn't give you a customized or a personalized URLs, but still that's your store where you could sell out. So Nirvay had a question. Example AWS. So AWS is kind of hosting platform. So you could say it's not a SaaS model, because that doesn't give you the e-commerce or website. That just gives you the hosting platform. So if you go for AWS, you need to go. It's a self-hosted version, you could say, where you're going to set up your hosting on AWS, and you're going to install the code, or you're going to install the software on the top of it. Anita, sure. I would be explaining more about same. Yeah, SaaS could be Salesforce, SEMrush. These are SaaS. Yeah, these are the examples of SaaS. So don't worry, guys. I will be elaborating and sharing you examples of each version. How does it work? How to sign up on any of the version, and how to use it. So when I go ahead, the hosted versus SaaS platform. So this is basically self-hosted versus SaaS. So the platforms are, if I talk about SaaS, Shopify is one of the majorly used and broadly used product. Then there's a product called BigCommerce, Volusion, NetSuite, and there are a lot of products that's available. If I talk about the open source, sorry, if I talk about the open source or free version, so WordPress is one of the options. So WordPress has a plugin called WooCommerce. Once you install WooCommerce, you have the option of enabling e-commerce into your website. Magento, OpenCart, ZenCart, OS Commerce. These are few of the free open source software. So if I talk about, let's say you have already gone through the build your blog module, you have already hosted a WordPress blog into your AWS. If you go ahead and install a WooCommerce plugin into it, so you will be able to convert your blogging website or blog to an e-commerce store. The one option is this. The other is you use some platforms like Shopify or BigCommerce, where you don't need to worry anything about shopping carts and other hosting and any other things, and you would go live immediately. So if I talk about the market distribution of SaaS, so if I talk about the top platform or the best platform to go for, BigCommerce, Volusion, Shopify, these are the three platforms which are the international platforms which have been widely used. Then here's the distribution. So majorly the Shopify has been very easy to use and DIY and majorly used. Then there's Volution, BigCommerce and other. If I talk about that market distribution for self-hosted, it could be like Magento is one of those software which is being widely used. WooCommerce is one of the easiest software to manage because it's a WordPress installation. It's a WordPress that you have already guys have already installed. On the top of WordPress, you just add a plugin that's called WooCommerce that enables you to sell anything. The third is the open cart, which is being very widely used. The last option is a store on third party platform. There are a lot of platforms like Craftly, Mesho, Shoppo. There are payment gateways like PayUmoney and InstaMojo. So all this payment gateways and all this people provide you the option of setting up a store, setting up a personalized store on their domain. So it would be something like payumoney.com/ABC, instamojo.com/ABCD. And there you had an option of creating your product, setting up your product, and you will have a URL like instamojo.com/something something that you could share with anybody and accept payments. So for the people who are just kind of like just getting started, they already have an offline business or dealing on things like Facebook groups and all those things, third party stores works fine to them. So by here, anybody of you have any questions, any doubts, go ahead and shoot. Any doubts, any questions, any confusions you have till now about any channel, what to use, what not to use, why to use anything, pricing, commercial, technology, any questions guys you have till here before we get started with demo, live building store. Anybody of you, any confusion? Cool. So Tejeshwar, what is SaaS? Can repeat again. Difference between hosted and sure. Anita says in third party store, payment gateway will go to the third party. Payment will go, no, it's something, yeah. So those payments will go to the third party. Let's say if I talk about PayUmoney or InstaMojo, those works as an aggregator in between. So even though if it's your store, you need to install a third party payment gateway in your website even if you have a personalized website where payment would be processed through those payment processor. Yeah, Anita, even if you go for a hosted version, that may be WooCommerce or Shopify or anything, you need to have a payment gateway. We call it to accept any, by the way, to accept any online payments. There's a concept of payment gateway or payment processor. So this payment gateway or payment processor allow you to accept payments online. That so you must be experiencing you pay by debit card, credit card, net banking on different websites. So all those are accepted by the payment processors. So you will need a payment gateway that's mandatory to accept online payment anywhere. So Sandeepan, if you customize e-commerce platform, customize UI, what to do? So if you wish to customize Sandeepan, almost every if you go for WooCommerce or any other open source platforms, you will have the complete code access. So you could go ahead and customize it as per your need. That's not a worry. Anita, yes, payment gateway or payment processor are also available as a plugins. Those could be added into your store, but you need to before adding those plugins, you need to sign up to those gateway, upload your bank details, upload your documentation, KYCs, get that approved, and then you will be ready to use. Yes, I'm coming to your question, Tanganta. Just hold a second. Vaishali, Robin, how to run store abroad? Robin, that's not a problem. We are building up a store you could run anywhere. The only difference would be like if you're selling in India, you will be having Indian payment processors or Indian payment gateways. When you're selling on international, there would be payment gateways like PayPal or 2Checkout, which are international payment gateways to accept international payments. Anhita will be covering the payment gateway module in this session itself, so I will share more details on same going ahead. So difference between self-hosted and SaaS, let me get you clear. When I say about self-hosted, the concept is there isn't code, which is a shopping cart code, which is floating over the internet. You need to download that code. Like you must have set up a blog on WordPress. So WordPress is a self-hosted version where you download WordPress files, download WordPress codes, install that WordPress into your particular domain or subdomain or wherever you wish to install. So that's self-hosted version. If you need to customize, change anything, you need to do go to the code or maybe admin panel and do that. In case of hosted, or I could say SaaS, the concept is doesn't you don't need to worry anything about hosting or technology. You'll be getting a ready to go store that you just need to sign up, make changes according to you, and go live. That's the best thing. So, guys, any other questions, any other doubts, guys? Go ahead and feel free to ask any question, guys. So it depends on you, which is better. So if I say about if you have some tech skills, tech knowledge, or wish to spend some time on tech, you could go for self-hosted, or else the best would be go for Shopify or SaaS model. Even if you don't want to spend some money right now, you could go for self-hosted. So guys, any other doubts, any other questions? SaaS model is will be covering up right now. We'll be getting started with same. So SaaS model, let me get you clear, guys. A lot of people have confusion. SaaS is software as a service. So when I say about SaaS, it's a software where I need to sign up and I'm ready to go live. When I talk about self-hosted version, I need to go. Let me show you better 1 second so that it's clear for everybody of you. So if I talk about Shopify is a SaaS version, and let's say WooCommerce is a self-hosted version. So when I go to Shopify specifically, I have the option of start my trial that I will be showing you up. You just need to sign up here and your store will be live immediately. When I go to WooCommerce, there's an option of downloading this WooCommerce. So if I see like login to with WordPress or 1 second extension store, there's an option of downloading this particular WooCommerce. So 1 second. So you could see it's WordPress.org plugin WooCommerce, and I have the download option up here. So in case of WooCommerce, I need to download this plugin, download this code, install it to my website, and then customize it and do setups to look it like an e-commerce store, to look it like an online store. In case of Shopify, it's ready to go, just fill up a form and you are ready to go live. That's a major difference. So Harshali had a question. Harshali, your questions about GST and taxes, don't worry about same. I'll be covering up the legal compliances too going ahead. So just be patient. You could I'll be covering up the legal compliances up there going ahead, so you don't need to worry about same. You can just copy and paste this question and when I'll be covering up same. So guys, any other questions, any other doubts? Any question, guys? Shall we get started? Go ahead. And are you excited to go live with your online store today? I would like to know. Yes, Anhita, yes. Others, how much you're excited to go live with your online store today? With your first store? So Tejeshwar, yes. So hope guys you are not finding this session kind of like boring session or something. You're finding it interesting. Chandan, you already have a website. Cool. Nitin, yes. Cool. So let's jump start and get started. So I will be walking you through Shopify. Shopify is a very amazing platform to build an online store under an online store. It's already been powering almost 5 lakh plus stores, which is a part of our almost 175 plus countries. If I talk about add-ons, there is 1800 plus apps or add-ons that's been available for Shopify into the market. And let's get started and build your first online store with Shopify today. So let me switch to the desktop mode now. So by the way, guys, for everybody of you to give it a hit, I will give you a URL, which is you could go ahead and Shopify gives you a Shopify 21-day trial. Generally, it gives you the 7-day trial, but here's the link. If you follow through this shopify.in/smart marketer, you'll be getting 21-day time to try Shopify and play around once again. So I'm sharing the short URL. Yes, there's one second. Cool. So everybody follow the short URL shopify.in/smart marketer. So go ahead and follow the short URL. Go ahead, put up your mail address and click on continue and click on start free trial. Put up a password. So sure, I will cover up Vashwani, same is going ahead. So put up a store name. Could be something, whatever the product you wish to deal on. So let's say I want to build a store for gadgets. So let's say I'll put up something like gadgets. Maybe I could put up something like gadgets. Right. So that's also not available. So you need to find out a store name that's been available, that's not been already booked by someone else. So let me put up DV gadgets for now. So I'll just go ahead and click on create store button. So but if you see here for a while, then you're gonna give it a try. Further, it will ask you like what uh, tell brief about your store. So maybe I'm not selling yet. What's your current sale? It could be anything, or you could skip this out. It will ask you for some further detail or further information like first name and all those things. You could just fill it out. Maybe you could put up some dummy number and just go ahead and enter my store. Seems like my zip code is not correct. Cool guys. So we are in. So this is my Shopify store dashboard. It looks like something this, and we are ready to go ahead, customize the store, and set up the store. So I will give you 2 minutes for everybody of you to follow the URL, build your online store with Shopify, sign up for a Shopify, and share your URL, whatever the URL you have been building up. And then we will go ahead, install a theme. We'll see how to install a theme on a Shopify store, how to set up a payment, how to add a product, how to change a banner, how does your store looks like in the front, and we'll go ahead in the session and customize the store as per our need. So I'll teach you all about same on customizing the Shopify. So but I would like everybody of you to do it with me on parallel. So just go ahead, follow the short URL, follow the URL I've been shared with you, and sign up for a store and reply me with done. So 30 seconds break. I will give you 2 minutes maximum. So let's do it quickly. So guys, hope you're not facing any lags or something. Let me turn my cam off even so that you don't face any lags in terms of video, because when cam is on, sometimes it takes bandwidth to load. So everybody go ahead and follow the steps and come back to me with your Shopify store right now. Next, oops, sorry, I'm sharing with everybody. So I'm sharing the URL once again, guys, which is shopify.in/smart marketing. The best thing is, if you sign up with this particular URL, you will be getting 21-day free trial. So that's something good for you. Done, Tejeshwar, done, cool. Hurry up, guys. Let's do it quickly. It's just a two-step form that you need to fill up. Cool, Sandeepan done. Brandsolution.myshopify.com. Cool. Others, go ahead. Let's do it quickly. Yeah, you can change the details anytime. It's just a store that you've been signing up. So hurry up, guys. Let's do it quickly. Others, just confirm me once you're done, or else you could try it out later. It's not something a hurry. So just confirm me so that you'll try it out later. Not a problem. So batch funny done. Okay. And then we'll try it out later. Don't worry. Anybody else? Samandan done. Taruna done. Cool. Robin, you could change it out later. You could customize it. That's not a problem. The concept is I'm going to show you how to customize things so you could play around on it. Tejaswini, done. So just hold a moment for a guy. Hold a moment for a second, guys. I'll be back. Cool, guys. So for the people who have not tried it out, guys, you could do it later. So you could see it now. Let's go ahead. So we are done with the sign up now. So if you go ahead, whatever the URL you have got up, just copy the URL, and if you go to the front. So this is your store front end. The thing we were seeing, that was a back end, which was the admin panel. If you remove admin on the front, this is the store front end, which looks like something this right now. So there's a top banner or image, and going at there are products. So if I go to any of the product, these are the products listed up. Going down, these are all sections about store and all those things you could play around. So Kaushik also done. Cool, Kaushik. So now few of the thing what I'm going to share you is we are done with a base setup or a basic setup of Shopify. The next first thing we need to do is find out a design or find out a very impressive or collective design. So how we're going to do is the option could be paid or free themes or paid themes. So if you go and search for Shopify themes, I'll just go ahead and the URL is themes.shopify.com. So basically this is a theme marketplace that's provided by Shopify itself. And there are a lot of paid, free. So you could see below everything there's been paid or free mentioned. Some themes are for $160, $180, $180, $180. Some are for free. If you go ahead on any of the theme, and you could go ahead and check out their demo. So if I clicked on venture, I clicked on view demo. So I could check out the theme demo, like how does it looks like overall, what kind of products it have. So this is kind of demo theme. The other option is there's a marketplace that's called themeforest.net. If you go to themeforest, go to CMS and go to e-commerce and go to Shopify. So in case of theme forest, you will be finding all paid themes. So these are the themes of kind of like $60, which is one-time fee, or $40, which is one-time fee that you could purchase and just set up. But one of the best thing is like if you're looking to build really some good brand or some good business, you will need really impressive website. So for an impressive website, you will need an impressive design, and you will find a lot of amazing and professional designs up here. So you could see like if I go ahead and this particular theme, so this is a $40 theme. If I go ahead into this particular theme, and if I click on, oops, I think so it's redirected into the home page. Let me try again. If I go ahead and click on a live preview button for this particular theme, so sure, I'm sharing the URL too. So the fast URL is themes.shopify.com, where you could find free themes. For the premium themes or for the very amazing themes, you need to go to themeforest.net. So it's just loading up. Seems like my internet is a little breaking today, so it's taking some time. It's running pretty slow. Yeah. So you could see this is our theme which has been so you could see this is our design which has been loaded up. So if I go down, so this themes give me the 15 different versions or 15 different variants that one can select. So if I go to this particular version, which is home metal, so you'll see this version theme have been loaded up, and this looks like something like this. So the concept of premium theme is there's a lot of amazing design that's been available that you could just plug out and install. So we could explore theme first later on, guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and install this particular theme, which is free. And to do that, I will just go to this particular theme and start with this theme. So it will ask me for my Shopify store URL, which is tvgadgets.myshopify.com. I'll click on login, add theme, and it will start installing this particular free theme into my Shopify store. And you could see I'm redirected to online store and theme section specifically. So it says you successfully added the venture. So now, so you could see my previous theme, default theme was depth. I could see venture up here. I'll just go to actions and click on publish. Cool. So now you'll notice if I go to the front end and just reload it, so you can see now it has been totally changed and I have a different theme, the venture which I have installed. So that's the concept of installing a theme on Shopify, which is very simple. It could be something you could install a free theme, even if you go for a premium theme or paid theme or anything like that. It's just pretty simple to install, so nothing much to worry about. So we have got this particular theme setup done. Now we'll go ahead and to the product section. So into my Shopify admin panel, you could see the first section is orders. Order is a section where you will be receiving all your orders. So whatever the store orders, whatever the orders of the store you'll be receiving up, those will be in the order section up here. Then there's a product section. So if I go to product section, you had an option of add product. So if I just go to add product and type in something like testing gadget one, something similar, gadget one. It will ask me to upload some pictures. I will go ahead and upload a picture. See if I have something, maybe something. So just let me check if I have some pictures. Could I have a product picture? So let me upload this picture. For that, it will ask me to set up a price. So I could set up, like, say, $700. Compare price, which is 900. Charge taxes on this product. I could just go ahead and click on save. So once I do this, there's an option of view. If I go to view, I could see that this particular product is being added to my store, and this is the front end. So it's been showing sold out right now because there's no inventory added. So I'll just go ahead and add up inventory. So Shopify inventory, let's say I have quantity 100. And now if I go ahead and just reload this particular product, saving up. So you see now it's showing the add to cart which has been available, add to cart or buy now. Now it's been complete shopping cart functionalities. I could just go to cart and this can be checkout. Cool, fine. Sandeepan, you could go to the recording, buddy, because it will take some time to repeat again. Because I've already installed the theme now, I cannot change it again and again. So you'll be receiving the recording of a complete lecture. Don't worry about it. So you could go through it. So now we're done with, like, we have seen our orders, we have added a product. So this is all related to product inventory and all those things where you could manage your inventory and do similar things. Next is you could see the customers data, whatever the customer data you have. Then there is analytics. Analytics is very detailed. It shows you all detail like how many orders, total sale, online store session, returning Shopify customer. Even better, let me show you on some of the real Shopify stores so you have some data that you could check out. So Anita, what transfers for this product? Didn't get your point, Anita. Uh, Nirav, yes, Nirav, you need to add a payment gateway. You're not going to add that payment gateway to theme. You're going to add that payment gateway to Shopify, actually. So I have one of my student store where I'm trying to do Beacon. So I'll just go to analytics section. So you could see what are the sale that's been happening up, total number of online session, percentage of returning customers, total orders, average order value, which is this online store conversion, how many order for a specific product, for different product, what's the number of orders, how many orders from India, US, sessions, and all this data you could track out in Shopify store. So that's the best thing about analytics as such. If I talk about orders, you could see all your orders here. So whatever the products are being selling up, so those orders you could check out here. So you could see like it's showing right now. Pending, unfulfilled. So these are the orders which need to be fulfilled. Yes, we'll cover up that, Nirav, going ahead. No, it's not a drop shipping store, Nirav. It's a real store. It's one of the store my student itself. He started the store after doing this session, and he's been doing very amazing in terms of sale. So cool. Coming back to our Shopify setup store. So under product, you were saying about transfer. So transfers are something. Those are all inventory management stuff. Shopify have recently added it out. So manage your inventory, track and receive your incoming inventory and supplies. So it's kind of like whatever the inventory you have been receiving up. So you could add those particular inventories here and those particular inventories. It's kind of like for a warehousing purpose, majorly. So cool, we are done with orders, products. The next is if you go to online store, there's the option of linking your own custom domain name. If you go to setting below, you have all those settings. So people are asking about how to add payment provider and all those things. So to set up a billing, I will go to payment providers. Like by default, you could see it's PayPal is being selected. You could go ahead and select the provider, and you could see like this are all options available. So if I go ahead and select additional payment gateway, so for India, these are the options like Pay Dollar, GoCoin, Paytm, CCAvenue, EBS, Razorpay, Sezzle, Coinbase. So these are the options. These are the ready integration which have been available for India. So if you're looking to sign up for any of the payment gateways, so just select out of this which has been available with Shopify. So that's a concept of setting up a payment gateway. You could just go ahead. You need to create a payment gateway account into the payment gateway provider that I will show you going ahead. Others, you could set up your taxes, sales channel, billing, checkout, shipping settings, shipping charges, and everything all about your store up here in the settings right there. No option of crypto, not right now. So cool, guys. Anybody, if you have any questions, you must have a lot of questions. So go ahead and shoot for Shopify. Yeah, you could use your existing PayPal or Payoneer. That's not a problem, Robin. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead and shoot your doubts, shoot your questions before we get started, before we move ahead on setting up your store. So is it clear for everybody? So everybody, if you're going to set up a store on Shopify, will you be able to do everything here? So, hmm, sure, I will share with you, Neerav. Domain, no. Tushar, so the very good question. So about the domain, if I talk about the domain, so domain will have a Shopify name always? No. Tereshwar, you had an option of adding your custom domain. So you could go to online store, go to domains, and you have an option of adding your specific or connecting a domain. So if you go to connect a domain, so you could just link up the domain that you wish to add. You have that option. So Shopify is not going to take care of anything about logistics or courier. It's just a software that's going to give you. So for shipping, there's a different concept that I will be talking about. I will explain you how does the shipping works, and I will walk you through the same. So any other doubts, any other questions, guys? Now ahead, shall we move ahead? Anything you else you're stuck out? Any further questions? So we are good to get started. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, as I shared with you, what are the things that's been needed for our online store? The first thing you'll be needing up. So we have built up a initial subdomain or subdirectory store on Shopify. Now we need to go ahead and go to the next level and customize everything that's been available or uh, that's available to us. So the first thing you'll be needing is you will be needing a domain name or a website name, which you guys have must already booked up on a GoDaddy.com or anytime before. So you could go ahead and link same domain name or buy another. The next you'll be needing up is a premium design or theme. So you could even use a free theme like I showed you up, or you can customize it. You could put up very beautiful pictures on it and modify it as per your need. The third thing you will be needing is a payment gateways. So when I talk about payment gateways, there are multiple payment gateways that's been available. So we'll go ahead and talk about the payment gateways in the next slide. Fourth is you'll be needing about the shipping partners or shipping solutions. Fifth is you'll be needing the product data, let's say product images, product content, description, and all those things. And then there will be add-on plugins and extensions and all those things that you'll be needing. So to clear about the payment gateway, like how does it work and how it is. So if I talk about the few of the top payment gateways in India, it's like Advantage, PayU Money, CC Avenue, EBS, Instamojo, Citrus, PayPal, ZackPay, DirectPay, Atom. So these are the few of the top payment gateway providers in India. The concept, how does the payment gateway charges or how any payment gateway build you is it works on a TDR model. That's a we call it TDR percentage, or that's for a transaction percentage in short. So when I talk about transaction percentage, the transaction percentage the payment gateway charges differs from the source. So let's say if some user is paying by debit card, so the merchant or the store owner will be charged 1% for it. If the user is being paying up maybe by credit card, so it may charge up between 2 to 2.5%. If the user is being paying by net banking, it may be 2 to 2.5%. So payment gateway charges you the transaction fee or a transaction percentage on the payment you are receiving inbound or on the payment that you will be receiving on your online store. So if I talk about this TDR percentage or how does it work is, let's say you receive a payment of 100 rupees. Once you receive that 100 rupees payment, the transaction percentage is 2%. So they will be cutting up 2 rupees from that 100 rupees transaction, and they will be returning you, they will be transferring you the 98 rupees. So that's how a payment gateway work. If I talk about the payment cycle, so the payment cycle is kind of like 3 days to 4 days. So if you receive an online payment today, within 3 to 4 days, that will be credited to your bank account. In short. So yeah, so Anita, if you talk about the international sales, PayPal is the gateway that supports international sales. That's been used widely. There's a gateway called To Checkout. To Checkout is a gateway that supports that's best for international. Other could be like you could pay you also have the option of linking up for international payment. So you could give it a hit with pay you. So there are few selected payment gateways that works for international. PayPal is one of the best option that works for PayPal or Payoneer works best for international. So cool, guys. Any doubts on payment gateway? Is it clear? Any question, guys? Go ahead. Any further queries on same? Clear for everybody? Let me show you some website if you want. So if I go to, you could have multiple gateways. One is more than enough if that's a good company. So if I talk about CC Avenue, Anita, it's not mandatory to have a PayPal account for customer. They could pay by debit. They could pay by their credit card or anything else. So it's the PayPal is acting as a source or as a payment provider there. They don't need to have a PayPal account. That's not mandatory up there. So this is kind of like you could see this is a website of CC Avenue which is zero setup fee and 1 hour activation. That's amazing. And it says only 2% TDR, fastest and simplest onboarding process. So CC Avenue is giving you like it's kind of like CC Avenue best to best collection payments and all those things. If I go and click on pricing section, so you can see this, they have a simple pricing with simple pricing, no surprises. Startup Pro, which is zero setup fee, which charges 2% of the TDR, accept all 8 major banks EMIs, 100 plus debit cards, 53 plus net banking options, 4 plus cash cards, 8 plus wallets, then 46 plus bank, IMPS, and a lot of other features that you're getting up. So that's all the feature that payment gateway provides or offers. Invoice payments, multi-currency processing, easy customization, routing, checkout, all those things you'll be getting up. 2% is kind of the basic one. So generally, that remains between 0.75 to 2%, 2.5%. That's the average. Neerav, you need to have an active payment gateway account to do that. The integration is pretty simple. Like I told you, once you go to the Shopify and you go to the payment section, let's say settings, go to payment provider, let's say I select CC Avenue. Sorry, let me check if that's available. So CC Avenue. So once I click on CC Avenue, it will be asking me an access code and a working key. So that's been provided you by CC Avenue team. So you just need to put up this particular two things and click on save button. Once you do that, you are done. That's what the integration, nothing complex. Fine guys, going ahead. The next concept is shipping. So now you have set up your online store, have got your first order, have got the payment, but you need to find some solution to ship that order, and there where that's where the shipping companies or shipping platforms rolls in. So if I talk about the logistics companies, so there are some of the companies like FedEx, Delivery, Blue Dart, PTDC, Gojavas, Ecom Express, Expressbees. These are a lot of different logistics companies that have been available to make shipment. One thing could be you could go directly sign up with them, particular individually, like you need to sign up for a FedEx account, a delivery account, a Blue Dart account, give them all documentations, get them all sorted, get the rates negotiated by them, and go live with shipping. The other method available is there are multi-channel shipping platforms. So it could be like there's a platform called ShipRocket, eCouriers, ShipLite, and there are a lot of other multiple platform that's been available. So which gives you the option of multi-courier integration. So it's something like that. You need to go to the ShipRocket, just sign up for one particular user or one particular account, and you are done. You got all FedEx, Blue Dart, Delivery, and all different shipping companies all together integrated into one particular interface. So that's the best thing about shipping aggregators. Second is like if you go to FedEx and Delivery and go for creating an account individually, you will need a lot of business details like GST number and all those things. But when you go to individual multi-channel solution providers, you won't need anything of as such. So any doubts, any confusion on shipping? Next is in shipping, there's a concept of COD or cash on delivery. So if you're getting your orders on COD or cash on delivery, generally every shipping platform or shipping companies offer the service of COD. So when you say about COD or cash on delivery orders, uh, uh, whenever the order is getting shipped and getting delivered, so courier companies collect the cash on behalf of you. The concept how does it works is courier companies collects the cash on behalf of you and they remit that particular cash into your account. So generally if I talk about the COD cycle or cash on delivery cycle, that's kind of like 10 to 15 days cycle. If you send a shipment today, that receives to the customer maybe within a week time, 3 or 4 days times or 5 days time in India, and it may take like 3 4 days more to get your payment remitted or credited into your account. So that's how it works. It's a kind of like 10-day cycle. So if you sell anything on COD or cash on delivery, so that's how it works. So any specific questions or doubts for the shipping guys? Any questions or doubts on the shipping, the concept of shipping? Any further questions or doubts you have? So feel free to go ahead and ask. Any further queries? Cool. The next is no, the delivery charges would be to you. You are Anita. That delivery charges you could add up on a customer. So it's on you whether you wish to add. If you talk about the charges or a commercial, in India, if you're sending a product that's under 500 gram or that's up to 500 gram, you'll be charged a flat fee of between 40 to 50 rupees. That's the standard fee you'll be charged. If the order is COD or cash on delivery, there may be some additional COD charges that ranges between 30 to 40 bucks. So that will be on the top of it. Yes, that's available. That's available with Shopify, WooCommerce, multiple other platforms. No, courier company will be only charging with the shipping fee and the cash on delivery fee. That will be the only thing courier companies would be charging to you. Next is concept of drop shipping. So the concept of drop shipping is guys, so drop shipping doesn't work much on India, but If you check out some US stores, Shopify US stores, you will find almost every store is being powered by drop shipping or is being doing drop shipping. So the concept of dropshipping model or dropshipping model is, let's say here's a customer, he comes to your store and places a particular order. So let's say here's a customer, that's you. You came to my store and places an order. I am a store owner that have nothing to do. I don't have an inventory to keep. I don't have shipping platform. I don't have anything. I just have a Shopify store with PayPal or payment gateway integrated. You come to my store, go ahead and place an order. Once you place an order, that particular order will be taken down or moved out to the supplier or a drop shipper. So what I will do is the order come to my store. I will just forward that order to particular my particular dealer. It could be like in case of AliExpress, it's one of the widely drop shipping websites that's been used worldwide. So it could be, let's say I forwarded that particular order to AliExpress and AliExpress shipped that product on my behalf to the customer directly. So that's how the concept of drop shipping, where you make money by selling something that you have nothing to do with, that you just receive order, you forward that order to someone else like AliExpress, and AliExpress make sure that the product is being delivered to the customer. So there's no inventory management that you need to do, no hassle of product, no hassles of procurement, no hassle of fulfillment or anything. The only thing you need to do is build up your store, drive sale, generate conversion, and forward those orders to AliExpress or any other dropshipper, top provider, service provider, and they will fulfill the orders on your behalf, and you make a cut out of between. So, need of what about Neither there are no returns in case of dropshipping because that's a prepaid or PayPal. When you go for a COD, there are a lot of huge returns. But in case of prepaid, when customer have already paid for it, there's generally very chance of return. Yes, Robin, you need to pay AliExpress before delivery itself. Then only your product will be shipped. Even you are charging customer before delivery. Anita, AliExpress, yes, AliExpress don't have their own product, Anita. They sell from different brands. It's a marketplace. Store creation you could do it in Shopify. So you build up your store in Shopify or WooCommerce, list products from AliExpress, and you could just promote those particular products. So now I will show you what's the magic of drop shipping, like how people are doing it, what's the scope of it. So there's a Shopify marketplace that's called exchange.shopify.com. Shopify is available to India, but majorly, if dropshipping is available to India too, but majorly Indian people don't prefer paying online. They generally want everything on cash on delivery. If my product is unavailable, that is something you need to check. Sandeep, and what's the inventory available in AliExpress and sync up accordingly. No, Anita, you don't need a brand owner's permission to do it. So let me show you some of the stores. So this is called exchangemarketplace.com or exchange.shopify.com. So if I go ahead, browse and click on business types and click on drop shipping. So you'll see these are the drop shipping. So this is a exchange marketplace is a marketplace where people list up stores for sale. So you could see like this is a lot of different marketplace. These are different websites. So if I go to view all businesses, so if I let me filter it down by revenue. So revenue high to low. So you'll just check out like this is a store which is called Lenny Lemons, who's been having a monthly revenue of $1,77,000, where the average profit he's been making of is around $50,000. If I go ahead and click on this particular store, so you can see it's in fashion and apparel store, which is drop shipping store, If you go ahead and it says like we are into baby plus children space, selling apples and accessories. We have been in business into 2 solid years, done over $6 million in sales. We have built up strong 4K 400K tribes of followers. And if you see about product, it must be mentioning that. So it's mentioned like I started the company initially by myself, all self-funded out of my mother-in-law's. We have drop shipped for most of it, and recently have launched our own first private label brand. So you could see almost the store majorly they have been drop shipping out. And let me go to the store even. So lennylemons.com. So as I showed you, Robin, the option of adding a product in Shopify, the concept is same. Just gonna go download the product from Shopify and set that up. So I'm gonna show you a hack where you could find out. So this is extension or a shorten URL that's called. No, Anita, this is a marketplace by Shopify where you could sell your store. So there are people who have drop shipping stores which are selling, which who have listed here. So there's a concept of if you there's a special URL that's called collection dash slash all sort by best selling. If you go to any Shopify store and put up this special URL and click on this, so you will be able to find out which product is the one which this store has been selling most. So you will notice that this is a product which is called premium diaper bag backpack, which is the seller is selling on $89 and have sold most after their gift cards. Then there is Mom and Me Banyan Cream, which they are selling up for $25. This is also Mom and Me Vanny Black, Mom and Me diaper bags, frocks. So you could see that this particular crazy, they are selling crazy. They had a sale of almost seven 7 lakh dollars in total. Monthly, they are making a profit of $50,000 selling this particular products, which are all drop shipped. So if I go to this particular specific product, so you'll see one thing that in case of drop shipping, there are multiple options available. One is there are multiple drop shippers in USA when you are selling on USA, in India, in a lot of different countries. So either you could ship from USA or it could be shipped from AliExpress, which is from China. So AliExpress also have the option of now ship from USA now. So when it happens, the shipping time has been very much reduced. So now you could see they have put up their own custom tags, custom branding. So that's been possible once you are selling any product on bulk, you could get those products customized. So you could see a lot of different Keenan Social, Cool and Coolie, Pearl Box, private listings, private listings, Zoo Show. So this has been selling into shoes. They had a monthly profit margin of $16,000. This one for 40,000, 35,000. Go about UK, $30,000 a month. So you can see that people have been making huge sale, huge conversion out of drop shipping stores. The only thing you need to expertise is setting up Shopify, finding out the best product to sell, cracking out the Facebook ads to drive real sale or real conversion. So any Indian example, sure, I will give you some Indian example. There's a company called, so you have, a lot of you must be heard about Bevkoof.com. So Bevkoof is a merchandise store, as a t-shirt store. So there are a lot of companies like 99 Prints. I'll show you the example of 99 Prints. So if I talk about 99 Prints, this is one of the company which gives you, oops, seems like their website is under maintenance. So 99 Prints as a website was a website that used to give the option of drop shipping for merchandise or for t-shirts. So when you say about t-shirts, merchandise or any other product, it's all POD. That's called print on demand. So what you could do is you could tie up for merchants like 99 Prints and a lot of other t-shirt manufacturers or merchandiser who have been available. So what they does is whenever you receive certain order on your particular store, then you're gonna put up those orders, and then only you're gonna place those orders to this particular drop shipping vendors. They will just print those t-shirts, hoodies, or whatever the product you have on demand, and ship it out. So there are a lot of people in India that use t-shirt or hoodies drop shipping store that runs, and they do make huge profits out of it. So Anita, in drop shipping, you see what is it selling, put them product. Yeah, you could do that, but you need to crack out Facebook ads. That's the major thing. You need to crack out marketing channels to drive sale or to drive goal. That's a major concept. You don't need to tie up with Alibaba, Anita. It's simply like with AliExpress. With AliExpress, it's just ready to go. So you just go to AliExpress and place an order as a customer by putting up your customer's address or details. Oberlo is a similar platform like AliExpress that do gives you the option of drop shipping. With Oberlo, even you could find out certain products that are based out of US itself, so the shipping is even faster. So cool, guys. Any other questions? Any other doubts? Go ahead. Yeah, for sure. If your products are being shipped out of US and you are selling to US, then it's for sure better than AliExpress. AliExpress is available to India itself, but the transit time or shipping time is a little higher. It takes kind of 15-20 days to reach a product to India. There are, Anita, a lot of plugins available that sync up your orders. I told you, like in India, there are multiple T-shirts and vendor drop shippers. T-shirts, hoodies, those have been providing drop shipping. Even there are a lot of, I should say, one second, let me. There are a lot of stores like harpstore.com, Ophelia, and some of the store I know which is Othat is there. Printro, yeah. One more great example is Printro. So I missed that out. So Printro is very, like I told you about 99 prints. Printro is a similar example. Printro gives you the option of drop shipping. That it's also kind of like print on demand. It's a very amazing company. So I have few students who have used Printro for drop shipping. So one stop print shop. So what you could do is you could like you have men's clothing, women's clothing, hoodies, phone cases, marks, coasters, notebooks, posters, mouse pads. You could sell out all these products, which is all print on demand. So what you could do is you could have multiple designs done on your website, post those designs on a website, promote those designs, drive sale, get order. Once you get order, you come to Printro and get that order shipped by Printro. So you can see this is a all inner colored marks, magic marks. So they have different kind of marks and products available. Even you could see the price is being mentioned up here. So for a white mug, it's 150, inner color mark 170. GST is 12%, shipping charges is 50, cash on delivery is 50. So you could calculate if you're being charged like 150 plus, let's say 50, 50, 100, 250. You could sell it out between 500 and to 600 and make margins in between. So as I told you about Printro, the responsibility of inventory and all those things, t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, is by Printro. That's not yours. There are a lot of plugins available, Ashita. AliExpress, Ali Dropship, Oberlo have its own plugin. Yeah, you could get the deck, Robin, not a problem. So any other questions, any other doubts, guys? Go ahead. So you could check out this video too. They have a video drop shipping. Cool. So sure, Neerav, the deck would be shared with you by the course coordinator. Which is the best, Robin? It depends. There's no best model as such. Everything depends on how you wish to do it. If you have your own some unique products, some unique inventories, so that's the best to get started. Otherwise, to get started, drop shipping is not bad too. Can you share Harshali's information on app building? Sorry, Harshal, this is not related. This is not related to app building. If you wish to build a mobile app, there are a lot of SaaS-based solutions available. You could go ahead and build your app too. Robin, suppose if we start a t-shirt business in Thailand, then how are we gonna promote it if it's through AliExpress and Alibaba? No matter wherever you start, Robin, Ali, you could just go to AliExpress and see it's almost deliver on every country that you have. So let me go ahead and show you. So let me go to the flash deal. So let's say you have this particular product and you wish to sell anywhere. So there's an option of shipping and payment. You go to the shipping and payment option and you can select the country. So let's say you wish to sell on Thailand. So I could go ahead and put up Thailand. So you notice that if you ship this product to Thailand, the one option is the China post. You could ship it by China post. That's going to take 12 to 22 days. Other is AliExpress standard shipping. That's going to take 30 to 22 days. Other is EMS, Hong Kong airports. So you could go for any of the option. That's the generally in case of drop shipping, the transit time or the shipping time remains between kind of 20 days. So that's the transit or shipping time you'll be having up there. You could see you could go for any other product of your choice. So guys, so I hope everything is clear to you. No, you any questions you have, you could go ahead and shoot. By the way, the next module we'll be having would be very much interesting. I will be talking about the marketplace on next session, and I will teach you the marketing strategies to drive sale or to drive conversion. It could be your drop shipping store, it could be your any other store. To drive sale or to drive conversion is what's one of the most important thing in e-commerce. I will be teaching you, I will be showing you a lot of my Facebook ad campaigns that have drawn millions of dollars of sale up in the past. I will show you those campaigns right away in the session. I will teach you how to build up similar campaigns, how to find a product that you could drop ship or that you could promote, and everything about sale. So next session is going to be all about Facebook ads and marketplaces. So make sure you join up there. Yes, Anita, you will be just copying up the product pictures and setting up in a similar way. So cool, guys. Any other question, any other doubts? Go ahead. Robin, it depends on you. If you're a pro marketer, even you could drive sale by tomorrow if you're starting to today. Yes, go ahead. Please, can you just copy and rephrase your question, Takta, so I could answer it out in case that's got missed. Yes, if you go for a drop shipping, so like Print Row will be responsible for shipping your product. You don't need to worry about the inventory and product. They will be responsible for it. Right, Anita? Yes, Harshil, go ahead. Cool. So Harshil, you want to ask about if we are running business online, is it required to get a proprietorship, LLC or a private limited? Also, it's mandatory to register for GST. If you can answer, it's not Harshil. It's not mandatory to have a GST number or have a business registration right now. For everything, there's a solution. Like if you go for a payment gateway, there are payment gateway like PayUmoney and InstaMojo, which even do support savings account. So you don't need to worry about same shipping providers doesn't need a GST number. But yes, if you have that, that's very good enough. But even if you don't have that, it's not mandatory, very much mandatory to get started. How to take product pictures? Product pictures, if you're drop shipping, you could download it. Otherwise, uh, so there are a lot of plugins available if I for Shopify. So you could search for Shopify AliExpress syncing or WooCommerce AliExpress syncing. You could just go ahead and install that plugin. You need to enter the plugin. You need to enter the product URL, and it will fetch all images and description from that particular page. Or you could create it, just save image as and create those products manually. It's not a big deal. So done. Any other question, guys? Go ahead. We are hitting. So cool, guys. I hope in terms of queries, in terms of questions, it's clear for everybody. And anybody, if you have any other questions, further questions, you could reach out to the course coordinators or just. So Harshil, the today's session was all about building a website like Wavecove.com or like individual website without using any third-party platform itself. So we use Shopify to build up similar website. So we can connect. No, it doesn't reveal the source of product. Nobody can find out where it's been hosted until unless it's someone very much pro in finding things. If he just download this image, go to the Google Images and search for the image, he can find out where it's hosted. Otherwise, for a normal customer, he can't find it where a product has been available. So done, guys. Thanks a lot for such an exciting session and such a exciting interaction. Yes, we'll be having a second session too. So everybody, see you in the second session. There are a lot of plugins available, guys. So if you could search for like if you talk about Oberlo do have similar gives you similar option. So Shopify, AliExpress, syncing. would go ahead. Let's call the plugin is called Ali Dropship. Show buddy. So this is a plugin. Import product from AliExpress and synchronize inventory. So every dropshipping use different kind of products. So you could see like this. This solves all your problem. So it imports products from AliExpress and even syncs the inventory. Fulfill orders automatically with semi-automated process. It involves clicking on the order product button and the application automatically adds order into the cart, fill up shopping information on AliExpress, daily updates, Chrome extension, a lot of other things that's been available. So this extension is available at $5 per month. That's an add-on to Shopify, which has been available. So guys, you could if you should connect me on LinkedIn, surely you could do it. So let me share my URL. So that's you could find me on LinkedIn directly by searching like my name by and this will Bhatia. So this is my LinkedIn profile. So everybody should connect. So Harshly, you're asking if I make website by WordPress, it will show on the website. Same if I make on Shopify. Does does have any what is so Harshil, it's not going to show on any of the website. Whatever the website you're going to build on WordPress or Shopify, it won't be showing like bewoof.shopify.com. You have the option of connecting your custom domain name with it, and it will be a personalized or custom website, not a Shopify. So cool, guys. Hope I solved all your questions and it was something interesting to you. And let's see you on the next class. And in the next class, we're going to jump ahead on Facebook ads, and I'll teach you a lot of Facebook ads hacks. So, guys, in case you are not done with social media, go ahead, learn the basic concepts of Facebook, because I'm not going to teach you how to create a traffic ad or conversion ad. I'm only going to teach you top of the funnel things. That's going to be very much impacting, and you can't find it anywhere online. So make sure you are ready with the Facebook ads, the basic of Facebook ads by the next session, and it's going to be very interesting. So thanks a lot for joining up today, and goodbye, and see you in the next session. Yeah, I will show you everything. Nirav, don't worry. I will show you how I won't share you some targeting option. I will show you how to find the right targeting option for any product you are trying to sell. Thanks, Anita. You liked it? Nirav, awesome. Done. Okay, everybody. So finally, goodbye, good night, happy weekends. So see you in the next session, guys.